There was a moment when my son asked me, "Mom, why is all of these things happening to me?" I couldn't answer all that suffering. I couldn't answer.
Okay.
Take one.
That was horrible.
No, it was perfect.
My name is Moses Aramburo. I am 20 years old, and this is my story. I was born in San Diego, raised in Mexico. I like to surf, I like to skimboard, I like to build things. I go to school in Pueblo Nazarene University in San Diego, California. I'm an international business major with an emphasis on finance. A really important event in my life was when I was 13, my dad passed away to cancer, and that was just a big shock for my whole family. I'm the second of 6 children, and we all got to deal with his passing away in our own way. And my mom turned to helping people receive shelter, receive clothing, and yeah, I was definitely not ready for the amount of responsibility my dad had in the family, and I was angry. That was my way of, showing the world that I could defend myself without a father.
Moses is one of my best friends. One of our business professors took us on a building trip to Armenia. And I was like, hey, can Moses come? And so he went along with us, even though he was still in high school. But he got to work alongside all these other college students, and he was a real help. And that was the first of several building trips that we've been on and that he's been on.
We don't realize how blessed we are and how much a lot of people in this world need. Yeah, my accident occurred August 17th, 2012. I was in Cabo in Mexico, and I was with my brother, and it had been raining all day. We came across a car that was stuck in a mudslide that occurred, and we stopped and helped them out. We hooked their car onto ours and pulled them out. They were so thankful, and we kind of liked the rush of being able to help people out in that situation. And we went around town looking for other cars that were stuck that maybe we could pull out of whatever they were stuck in. We came up with the idea of being pulled by the truck in our boogie boards. And before I knew it, my hand had fallen because the end of the rope that I was holding on to was dangling behind me a couple feet, and it had caught onto a sewer, which caused the truck in front of me to come to a complete halt. And when the rope extended itself, it just took my hand. I ran to the nearest hospital, and they told me they didn't have any surgeon on site that was capable of performing such a complicated reattachment. Within a few hours, they flew me to San Diego, where we had already found a surgeon specialized in upper extremity operations.
I got down there as soon as I could, and I just run into the emergency room, and his hand's all bandaged up, and there's a cooler. Within a few hours, the entire hospital cafeteria was filled with family and friends, and they were all there, praying for him. And
came out of the surgery 19 hours later to a hovering doctor that told me my surgery had been successful. I was so glad, and I can't explain the joy that I felt. That joy and happiness that I felt only lasted 6 days, because on the 7th day I woke up to all of my fingers being black and lifeless.
I didn't think that it was going to happen. I didn't think it was real. I was like, can I please wake up now? Is this a nightmare? Can this be over?
I couldn't answer all that suffering. I couldn't answer. Moses was courageous. He was strong.
He had a total of 7 surgeries trying to clean out the wound and cover it with skin. It was a very painful experience.
I don't think I could have gone through this without my family's constant support. They were always at my side every time I woke up from surgery. One of my mom or my sibling was right next to me. And I was really selfish, you know. I thought to myself, you know, Moses, what are you gonna do if you lose 4 of your fingers? How are you gonna go on? And up to that point, I thought I was on my own. But it was during my time at the hospital, I spoke with my sister, and she told me that after they found out that I lost my fingers, they went up to the surgeon who performed the 19-hour surgery on me, and they wanted to have surgery themselves and provide one of their fingers and attach it to me. And that's when I really noticed that I'm not alone. You know, that completely gave me a different definition of love, of what I thought love was.
God is faithful, and He will fulfill the plans that He has for Moses. Plans for a good future. He is a child of God, and we will see God's unfolding plan for his life. I will continue to pray for you, Moses. I love you. We all love you, Moses. We are so thankful for your life.
I'm just so thankful that, you know, everything humanly possible was done for me. And even though it didn't turn out as I wanted to, I'm still very grateful. I want to move forward, and knowing that there's a solution, knowing that there's people out there willing to help, only makes me look forward to the future and to my life. After doing research into prosthetics, I found that the best solution comes from a company called Touch Bionics. The way this prosthetic would work is basically just like a really advanced glove. I would put it on, and it would read the muscle contractions at the bottom of my palm in order to carry out desired actions. This prosthetic will enable me to grasp objects. It would help me grasp a book, a cup of coffee, a tennis racket. Possibilities are endless. But these things aren't cheap, and I could use your help. This prosthetic costs around $75,000. If you'd like to be a part of my recovery, go to RestoringHands.org, a website I created where you can read more about my story, see some pictures, and make a donation. Another way you can help is by sharing this video and story with your friends and family. Knowing that there's people out there that want to help my cause, I can't help but feel excited. Thank you all for helping. Having my family alongside me throughout this whole experience has made me realize how important it is to be able to be there for people who are in need. And I want to go back to provide physical shelter for those in need, and this prosthetic would allow me to do just that.
What's the first thing you do when you get the hand?
I'd shake my surgeon's hand.